Hi children, how are you all? I hope all you are fine. Children, in that previous video we discussed up to expression, right? And in the same way types of expressions also we learned. Now here in this video we are going to discuss about that mathematical sentence, mathematical statement and open sentence. Okay, depends on that we will discuss about that equation and simple equation. Now here see that mathematical sentence. What about that mathematical sentence? Okay ma, see here, mathematical sentence means here, if two numerical expressions are there, okay, already I told you know what about the numerical expression, what about that algebraic expression. Now here, if two numerical expressions are there, by connecting those two numerical expressions by using the signs either is equal to sign or greater than sign or less than sign. Understood ma? Here the combination of two expressions, two numerical expressions by using the signs is equal to sign or greater than sign or less than sign. Okay, those sentences are called as mathematical sentences. Okay, now here say that what is the definition? If two numerical expressions are connected or joined by is equal to sign or greater than or less than sign, greater than or less than signs is called a mathematical sentence. A mathematical sentence. Understood ma? See here. What is that? If two numerical expressions, for example here 2 plus 3 is a numerical expression, we know that. What I told you that expression means a single variable is an expression, a single constant is also an expression, and in the same way by combining those two, which means a variable and constant, by combining those two also we can say those two are expressions. Understood? Now here 2 plus 3 is one of that expression, that is those two also containing that constants only. That's why we will call this is a numerical expression. And in the same way 5 is there, only 5. Okay, 5 is an expression or not? Of course 5 is an expression. Why? Because 5 is a term. So single term is also consider it as an expression, right? Now here by joining these two expressions, these two numerical expressions by using the sign is equal to sign. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Yes or no? Yes. 5 plus 6 is greater than 8. 5 plus 6 is greater than 8. And in the same way, 1 plus 2 is less than 5. Understood ma? The combination of two expressions, two numerical expressions by using the sign either is equal to sign or greater than sign or less than sign. So this kind of sentences are called mathematical sentences. Understood? Now here mathematical statement. Now we have an idea about that mathematical sentence, no? Now here mathematical statement. Next one is a mathematical statement. Okay, what is the difference between mathematical sentence and statement ma? Sentence and statement means a sentence is containing that, there is no difference in that. Okay, sentence means that combination of two numerical expressions and those two are connected by using the sign is equal to sign or greater than sign or less than sign. Now here what about that mathematical statement means? Here a mathematical sentence, sentence which can be verified which can be verified as either true or false, but not both, is called a mathematical statement. Okay, ma. What is the meaning of this one? A mathematical sentence. Already we learned about that sentence. If that mathematical sentence, here we can check that either that is a true statement or that is a false sentence. Okay, that is true or false, we can say that. Okay, by seeing that expression, by seeing that mathematical sentence, we can say that that is true or false, but not both. Okay, in that single case, that is not possible to get that this is true statement and false statements. Those two also in the same sentence, we cannot say that. Understood, ma? Now here see that, for example, 2 plus 3 is greater than 6. Is it true or false? 2 plus 3, we can check that, right? How we can verify 2 plus 3 is equal to 5? 5 is greater than 6. Is it true or false, ma? This is false statement. 5 is greater than 6. That is false statement only, no? And in the same way, 3 plus 6, which is less than, which is less than 10. Okay, here also we can check that. 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. 9 is less than 10. Is it true statement or false statement? This is a true statement only. Okay, see here, ma. Here we can check that, we can verify that given statement is true or false, we can say that by checking that one. Understood, ma? By verifying that given values, we can say that that is true statement or false statement. So this kind of statements are called mathematical statements. Understood? And in the same way, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. This is true statement or false? True only. Why? Because 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. 5 is equal to 5. Understood, ma? That's why that is a true statement. So in this kind, we can verify it. Okay, we can say that that is a true statement or false statement like this. So this kind of statements are called mathematical statements. What is that? Mathematical statements. Understood, ma? So after that mathematical statement, we are having that open sentence. What is that? Open sentence. Open sentence. So what about that open sentence? Here mathematical statement, we are saying that a statement which can say that either true or false. Okay. Now here a mathematical statement with the variables along with variables which cannot be verified as either true or false, Understood, ma? Here mathematical statement along with that variables. Okay, mathematical statement that containing variables. Actually in previous we taken about that mathematical statement that contains numerical values. Here along with the numerical values we are having symbols also. We are having variables also. Okay, here we cannot say that, we cannot judge that. Okay, that is a true statement or that is a false statement. Here we cannot say, we cannot express it. Okay, so such kind of sentences are called open sentences. For example, x is greater than 2. X is greater than 2. Okay, here this is a true statement or false statement. If it is true, how you can say? If it is false, how you can say? Is it possible to say it is true or false? We cannot say. Why? Because here x is equal to how much you will take? I will take that 100. Okay, here I will take that 1 also. Okay, at that cases here either that is a true statement or false statement, but exactly we cannot say that that is a true statement or false statement. For example, I am taking that one as x is equal to 100. You may take that one as x is equal to some 1000. Okay, in my cases that is true, in your case that is false. Okay, but exactly we cannot say that is either true or false. Here we cannot judge it. Okay, such kind of sentences are called open sentences. Understood, ma? Yes. And in the same way, a mathematical statement we are saying, no, a mathematical statement which is having is equal to sign, then we will call them as equality. Okay, a mathematical statement, a mathematical statement which contains is equal to sign, is called an equality, So what is the meaning of this one? Mathematical statements means numerical expressions. By connecting numerical expressions by using the sign is equal to sign or greater than sign or less than sign, any one of the signs from those three. Right? Here exactly that sentence is having that is equal to sign only. Okay, which means 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. This sentence, a mathematical sentence, this is containing here is equal to sign. Okay, such kind of sentences are called here equality. Okay, this is called equality. Understood, ma? So what we learned here? Mathematical sentence, and mathematical sentence which can be expressed as either true or false, that is called mathematical statement. And a mathematical statement with variables, here we cannot judge or we cannot say that either that given sentence is true or false. Those sentences are called open sentences. Understood, ma? After this one we are having that degree. What about the degree? Okay, now here see that actually in that algebra we will discuss about that polynomial and multinomial. Okay, ma? Polynomial means that is the expression which is having that positive powers. Okay, that expression contains only positive powers. Those expressions are considered as polynomials. And multinomials means along with that positive powers we are having that negative powers also. Children, you are having an idea about that powers, no? 2 power 2, x square, x power 2 is there. For example, x power 2. So this is a power only, no? Okay, such powers are, if that expression is containing that positive powers, then we are saying that one as polynomial. If that expression is containing that negative powers, positive powers along with that negative powers also there, then we can say those expressions are multinomials. So we can say that every polynomial is a multinomial, but every multinomial need not be a polynomial. We will discuss about that one in algebra concept. Okay, ma? Now here say that degree. Why I told you that one means here say that what about the degree? Degree means the highest power. Degree means the highest power of a term. Highest power of a term or highest power of an equation, highest power of an expression. Okay, highest power of a term, highest power of expression or highest power of equation. Understood, ma? Now here see that degree of a term. First one is the degree of a term. What about the term? Already we learnt in that previous video, no? A single variable or a single constant or the combination of a variable and a constant by using either multiplication or division, then we are saying those as terms. Understood? Now here see that degree of a term. For example, x is there. Okay, here term, here degree. Understood, must see here. For example, x is there. Okay, and powers always we should calculate on that variables only. Okay, powers on that variables. Now here see that x power nothing is there means consider it as x power 1. X power nothing we given, no, nothing is there means that is consider it as 1. Okay, now here what is the power here? 1. That's why here a degree is 1. Understood? Now here x square is there. Okay, then what is that ma? X square. Already here square is there, no? That's why here x square. Then what is the degree here? 2 is the degree. Understood? Next here, for example, xy. xy. Okay, xy means that is in multiplication. X into y is equal to xy. X into y is equal to xy. So this is one of the term. Am I clear to you? Xy is one of the term. Now here what is the degree of this term here? X power anything is given ma here? Nothing given. Nothing given means x power 1. And y power anything given here? Nothing given. So y power also 1 you have to consider. Now here what is the degree means? This degree, this is having that multiplication. Okay, at that cases just you have to add the powers. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Then here what is the degree ma here? Degree is 2. Understood? And in the same way here PQR. Okay, then what is that degree here? P power 1, Q power 1, R power 1. Then degree is 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. What is the degree ma here? 3. And in the same way x square yz. X square yz. Now here x square y power 1, z power 1. Why? Because y power z power nothing is given. Nothing given means only one time is there. That's why we consider it as y power 1. Now what is the degree ma here? 2 plus 1 is equal to 4. Understood? And in the same way 2pqr square. 2pqr square. Understood? Now here what are the powers? What I told you, powers always we have on that, powers always there on that, only variables. Okay, we should not take on that constants. Okay, powers always we should consider it as on that only variables. Okay ma. Now here say that p power 1, q power 1, r square already given, no? Now here 1 plus 2 is equal to 4. What is the degree here? Degree is 4. Understood? Yes, in this way just we are finding that degree of a variable. I told you no, if that powers, if the degree is positive and negative, positive powers there means this all considered as polynomials. What about that multinomial means? See here, for example 2 by x is there ma, 2 by x, that is also a term. Yes or no? To this term here 2 into here 1 by x, no? Shall we write like this? 2 into 1 by x, again we will get it as 2 into 1 as 2 by x. Understood? Now we can write this one as 2 into 1 by x, we can write this one as x power minus 1. X power minus 1. Then here what is the degree ma here? Degree is minus 1 only, no? So that is negative power, yes or no? Negative power. That's why this one consider it as multinomial. Multinomial. And these all are polynomials and multinomials also. Understood ma? So multinomials means if that expression or term containing that, actually here single terms also expression, no? That's why here polynomials or multinomials means only positive powers. Multinomials means along with that positive powers we may have that negative powers also. Okay, that's why here every polynomial is a multinomial, but every multinomial need not be a polynomial. Why? Because if that multinomial is having that positive powers, then we can say that is a polynomial. If that multinomial is containing that negative powers, then that is a multinomial only, that is not a polynomial. Understood ma? So this is the difference between that polynomial and multinomial. So this is about the degree of a term. Now degree of an expression. What about the degree of an expression here? Degree of an expression. So degree of an expression means a single term is also considered it as an expression, right? And in the same way x plus y. For example, x plus y is there. Okay. Now here, what is the degree here? X plus y means x power 1 plus y power 1. Understood, ma? Then here, what is the degree here? What is the degree? Degree highest power. And see one thing, if the term is containing that multiplication, then only we have to take that addition of the powers. Then only we should take the sum of the powers. Okay, here addition symbol or minus symbol like that there means we should not add the powers. Understood, ma? Then here what is the degree here? Degree is 1 only. Why? Because always calculate the degree of the term only. Which term is having that highest power? Which term is containing that highest power, then that one only consider it as the degree of the expression. Understood, ma? Now here see that. For example, ax plus b is there. Ax plus b. Okay, here a comma b are constants. Okay, we can take like this one as 2x plus 3. Okay, then here what is the degree? X power 1 is there, then here the degree is 1 only. Understood? Now here 2x square plus 3x plus 4. Then what is the degree here? See that here x square is there, here x power nothing is there means 1. Okay, what is that highest power here? Highest power is 2 only, no? Then here the degree is 2. Highest power only we have to consider. And in the same way 2x cube plus 3x square plus 4x plus 5. Then what is the degree here? Degree of this expression, what is that, ma? What is the highest power? Highest power is 3 only, no? That's why highest power is 3. Then degree also 3. Understood? And in the same way, 2x power 4, 3x cube, 2x square, 4x power 5 plus 7x plus 4. What is that highest power and what is the degree of this expression here? Just observe that here highest power is 4. No. Here say that here highest power is 5 I written here. Just you have to keep that one in order. Okay, just I jumbled that sentence, I jumbled that expression. Okay, just you have to check that always the first one is the degree. You may get that confusion. That's why I given like this 4x power 5 here. Okay, by observing all the powers, here power is 4, here power is 3, here power is 2, here power is 5, here power is 1, here 0. Okay, now here what is the highest power here? Highest power is 5. That's why degree is also 5. Understood, ma? Yes. Now here see that from this one what we can observe here? See. Ax plus b. Here a comma b are constants. A comma b are constant. Ax plus b. Then what is the degree, ma? Here see that here I will write that expressions. Here degree. Okay. Now general form say that ax plus b. Here a comma b are constants and a not equal to 0. A not equal to 0. A, b are constants. Okay, then here what is the degree? X is that variable, no? Then here x power 1 is there, then the degree is 1. Understood? And in the same way, ax plus by plus c. Okay, here a, b, c are constants. A, b, c are constants. And here x comma y are that variables. Now here x power 1, y power 1. Here also a not equal to 0, ma, condition. See here, x power 1, y power 1. What is the degree here? Degree is again 1 only, no? Why? Because here ax plus by. Okay, two different terms. So what is the power of this term? 1. What is the power of this term? 1. What is the highest power? 1 only. Understood? And in the same way, ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, where a not equal to 0. Then here what is the degree, ma, here? Yes, of course, what is the highest power? 2 only, no? That's why the degree is 2. Understood? Yes. Next, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. What is the degree here? A, B, C, D are constants here. Okay. here I am taking that ABCD are constants and XYZ like that if I will take means those are variables. Understood? Now here ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. What is the degree ma here? Highest power is 3. That's why here degree is also 3. Understood? Yes. And in the same way here ax power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e. A, B, C, D, E are constants. Now what is the degree of this expression here? What is the highest power? 5. Sorry, highest power is 4. Okay, then degree is also 4. And in the same way, ax power 5 plus bx power 4 plus cx cube plus dx square plus ex plus f. Okay, here A, B, C, D, E, F are the constants. Then what is the degree here? What is the highest power? Highest power is 5. Then the degree is also 5. Understood ma? And so on. For example, here ax power n plus bx power n minus 1 plus and so on. The last constant is there. Okay. Like this there means what is that highest power and what is that degree ma here? The degree is n only here. Okay. See here. Here the degree is n. Okay. Now what we will call means here if the degree is 1 then we will call that one as linear equation. Linear equation. Understood? And here also degree is 1 only, no? That's why this is also linear equation only. Sorry, linear expression. Actually these are expressions, no? Linear expression or linear polynomial. Linear expression or polynomial. Okay, and here if that the degree is 2 then we will call that one as a quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. Okay, if the degree is 3 then we will call that one as a cubic polynomial. If the degree is 4, we will call that one as a biquadratic polynomial. Biquadratic polynomial. If the degree is 5 onwards, we will call that one as a 5th degree polynomial, 6th degree polynomial, 7th degree polynomial. Like that, for example, highest degree is 100. Then that is 100th degree polynomial. Okay, in this way we will read that one. 5th degree polynomial. 5th degree polynomial and so on. Now here the degree is n. Now how we will call this one? Nth degree polynomial. Nth degree polynomial. Understand ma? Now here say that why we discussed about these all things means now here say that depends on that degree we are having the different names. Now which expression we can consider it as a simple equation. Okay, now here simple equation means in that actually these all things we have to learn from here from 6th class onwards. In 6th class we have that algebra constant. In that algebra we are having that actually just introduction part is there. Understood ma? After that here simple equations means this is that first type of equation. After that simple equations we are having that linear equation in 2 variables. Next linear equation in 1 variable, linear equation in 2 variables. After that quadratic equations, after that cubic equations. Okay, like that we are having order. Understood ma? Now here which expression we can consider it as simple equation. Okay, before going to know about that simple equation, first we have to learn about that what about equation. Understand? What is an equation? After that which expression or which equation we can consider it as simple equation, and in the same way how to simplify the simple equation. Okay, these are all the things we will learn in that next video. Okay, thank you all.